Mr. Minister Benjamin, somebody saying here, Colin, could you please ask Minister Benjamin if the websites like Antigua Newsroom and the Antigua Breaking News can be held liable for the comments they allow persons to post on their websites? Many of these comments are inciting violence against Prime Minister Brown.
Well, that's exactly where I made the point. The Minister of Information and myself, we've gotten together. We have a team going right now examining the law to make it an offense. We are going to look at it. We cannot afford to allow
This is Antigua
to take
Breaking
advantage
News.
of people like that. They go on to say whatever they like about anybody. We are going to make it a criminal offense to do that. So yes, that's in the making. We'll do what is in the interest of protecting the integrity of this country and make certain that if you're going to write, post something, you better have the truth about what you say, or else you must pay compensation for what you've done. See, I don't want to expose my hand at this time yet. What I can say, the act is there already. That stops publication of nude pictures and depicting individuals, etc., etc., etc. But we've heard and we have seen it, The Minister of Information, and I have spoken about this many, many times. People just write whatever they want to write about persons willy-nilly on the news media. They say what they want to say, right or wrong, destroying people's character. Well, we are going to look at the law to make people become responsible. We, as you can imagine, Colin, was the first country in the OECS and these parts to decriminalize the whole question of libel. This government did it in 2014 or 15. We were the first to do that. In other words, we are promoting freedom of speech. But Colin, when you are a journalist, you must be responsible. Transform that to a person in his own persona.
Yes.
How can somebody sit down in their home at night all day, and because they have a problem with an individual, post all manner of disgusting things about another, and there's no sort of recourse in law for that? Well, I've been speaking with the Minister of Information. We've been getting advice from around the world how we can approach this matter. Colin, we're going to address that matter. It has to stop. Has to stop. We are a decent society. We can't afford to have people on the media cursing bad, although bad words have become something acceptable these days. Not in Antigua and Barbuda, man. You can't do that here, man. We are a country of laws. We have to do things that is right. We have to set standards for our people. We can't afford to have this type of disgusting behavior that go and accept as being normal and decent. We cannot do that. And as the Attorney General, I have the responsibility to make certain that I address matters of importance like that. So that in more ways we have children, young people, elder people, decent, respectable individuals in our society who ought not to be subjected to that type of conduct. Misconduct is the correct term.
Yes.
So I shall be looking at that, Colin. The cabinet has looked at it already. My friend, as I said, the Minister of Information, and my team, we're now looking at it as well. We've already gotten the input from around the world, so we're not doing this willy-nilly. We are getting the advice of the more developed societies, the different countries around the world, so we can suit and get the law appropriate to meet our conditions. And I want to pose this question. Has anybody come across statements that make you feel repulsed when you see and hear things on social media? Have you not cringed sometimes at the things which you see and hear? When you elected a government, did you not elect a government to make certain that those disgusting conduct are brought under control? Well, that's my forte. That's my responsibility. That's my duty. When I ran in politics, my slogan was, vote for Cutie. He does his duty. So I'm going to do my duty to protect this country.
This is Antigua Breaking News.